Okay, so we're off again and down some dirt tracks today.
Yeah, we've got to go to Lakefield National Park.
Lakefield National Park?
Yeah. So we've got to go back through Oakvale and then turn towards Bora along the old Battle Camp Road. And then we'll go through Lakefield National Park. That will bring us out near Musgrave. And then back on the Peninsula Development Road then after that. So we've got a fair bit of dirt to do over the next couple of days.
Lovely. And it is 22 degrees today, nice and sunny with a few clouds, and we're on our way. I'm not putting the window down there, but there's no happened last time. River crossing, I know, dirt. This is the Hand River crossing. A bit shallower than last time we were here. It's only a trickle this time. Another one of those river crossing points, but it's very dry except for over there. You can see the road. Dry out. Nope, not much at all. Corrugations are pretty good, aren't they? Okay, Jimmy, so after a rather incredibly bumpy ride yesterday, going to, where was it that stop we were going to stay? Hand Crossing. We decided not to stay there because it wasn't very good for fishing because there was no place to stand where you wouldn't get eaten by a crocodile.
It was too dusty.
And too dusty. So we came to, where are we?
We're at Musgrave Roadhouse.
Musgrave Roadhouse.
And we're going from here to Cowan first. We'll get some fuel in Cowan. And then we'll try and get to Bramwell Station today, which is about 300 k's, but if the road's as bad as it was, it could be slow going.
We will get to Bramwell Station today. So it was so bumpy, the road yesterday, that by the time we got to where we spent the night, we had to do some minor repairs. What did we have to fix?
We had the drawer, broke the runners off a drawer. Tamers came loose, had to tighten that up.
Had to jimmy up the oven because it's falling apart.
There's a bit missing out of the hinges on the oven.
Is there anything else? I think there was one more thing, wasn't there?
No, I think it was mostly minor stuff.
Minor stuff?
Oh, the TV.
Yeah, fix it. Yeah, so now the TV's laying on the bed just to be a bit safer, because if we don't have television, Mr. Jim can't cope. So we have to make special care of it. So we're on the road. It's 14 degrees at the moment. It's slightly cloudy day, but it looks like it's going to be pretty sunny and pretty hot. Fair bit of road works going on, so hopefully the road isn't too bad. So all the way along from when we left, you get these patches of bitumen, and then you go back to this dirt road, and it's been not too bad, except just before we got to Morton. Was it Morton Station? Yeah. Morton Station, the corrugations were terrible. And then you get passed by little cars or big cars, and you get dust. There's quite a few of those along the way. So we're almost at Bramwell, and we'll be happy to be there.
Get some of the red dust out of my teeth.
So we stayed at Bramwell Station last night before heading up to the top. So I found it was a bit disappointing this time. They just weren't very friendly.
Yeah, I'd say they got tourist overload, I think.
Yeah.
No smiles, no greeting,
no welcome.
We got there at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and went to book in for dinner, and they were sold out. He said, no room, mate, sold out. And you can come tomorrow night or nothing like that. Just no, sold out. So won't be staying here on the way back.
Nah.
We'll either stay at the Bramwell Roadhouse or down at the Morton Telegraph Station.
So we're on our way to the Jardine Ferry.
Jardine Ferry.
Jardine Ferry.
The road reports are that it gets worse from here. But we were in Musgrave, and people there said, "Oh, you'll never take your caravan up there. The roads are unbearable." And I didn't think it was that bad. As a matter of fact, I think we've been on worse.
Yeah.
I think corrugations and road conditions is a matter of opinion. Some people never drive on dirt roads, whereas I've driven on dirt roads my whole life. So, my idea of a bad road and somebody who lives in Toorak can be two completely different things. Check out these blokes up here.
We're in the middle of nowhere, and these blokes. Bye. Have a great trip. Try not to make too much smoke. Have a great trip, guys. Sorry, dust. Bye. See ya. You've got to be committed to be able to ride on these roads, because the amount of dust that's thrown up by cars and vans and stuff as they're going past is shocking, isn't it?
So we're at the Bramwell Junction. The roadhouse is here, so I've got a tip for you if you're coming up this way. Don't get anything to eat here. Food's fucking disgusting. But there's a caravan park here as well, so if you don't want to stay at the Bramwell station, you can stay here. I think it's about the same price. So this is where everybody goes to do the old telegraph track. So that road there's the way we're going, and the telegraph track is down this way here. So can't really take a caravan down there, but we talking to a couple this morning said that track's actually smoother than the road, so got a little bit of rough road to look forward to by the sounds of things. But it's a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's getting pretty busy already, so we better head on towards the ferry or we'll be sitting in a long queue.
So I don't know if you can see it, but the road's pretty bad here. So you have to follow a track beside the road, which has been made. See if you can have a better look at it. So Jimmy, this is what happens in the caravan when we go over major corrugations. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You go in and have a look.
Oh, what's the fridge is beeping?
The fridge is beeping big time.
Oh, what a mess. There's beer everywhere.
You can smell it, huh? And that's what happens in the fridge.
We might as well turn the fridge off.
Yeah, because it's
full.
like somebody shit in it.
Jesus Christ.
The beer's broken. Oh, look, the glass is actually broken in it. Oh.
You know why that is?
Why?
There wasn't enough beer in there to keep it packed in tightly.
The dust isn't too bad.
Look, we saved one.
You saved one. A bit of dust on here, so let's see how much dust. Yeah. Okay. Look at the microwave. Isn't that cool?
Oh my God.
That's fucked.
She can bounce back in.
It's falling into the cabinet. Let me have a look and see. The toilet, the thing has fallen in, so it needs to shift back out again. And the shower's still in one piece. All the shit's still in it. The clothes have all fallen off their hooks. Everything's fallen forward.
Get one of the black plastic bags out of the car.
You get one of the plastic bags. Grandma's not happy. So, we got a bit to clean. Oh, this is just... I just love coming up to the tip, you know, because we did this last time and it was the same thing. And, yeah. I need a nice, beautiful spot to go to cheer me up again. Because the oven's broken. We fixed the drawers last time. So, lots of stuff to fix.
Give you something to do, huh?
I'll do you in a minute.
Look at the temperature on the fridge.
And the temperature on the fridge is 22.8 degrees. So, there's nothing cold in there. So, we've found a site. We're in Seisia. We got power and we got water. The car and caravan have that much dust on them that you touch anything and you end up covered in red. So Jimmy's doing a bit of a hose off, trying to get rid of the dust to stop all the squeaks and creaking and moaning and groaning that the car is doing. But unfortunately, that won't stop my moaning and groaning. Stop wetting me! You're such a bad husband!
Come on.
At least the water's warm. Oh, great. Good job.
Love it, mate.
Oh, yeah. Love it so much. So, we're on the opposite side of the caravan park to where we were last time. Last time we came with Alan and Lace. We were on the other side over there. And we were able to park right near the water. So, it was beautiful over there. And this side's a bit of a hole. But we're close to water. So, that's alright.
So we've arrived in Seisia, up at the almost at the tip, and pulled into the caravan park here for a couple of nights, and we'll do a bit of driving around. We'll drive up to the tip tomorrow and do a little bit of beach driving and have a look at a few other things while we're up here. But we just thought we'd come for a stroll down to the beach and give you a little bit of a look.
Right, we're supposed to be just
So you might tell us here.
okay.
There we go. It's Seisia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Seisia.
Seisia?
Something like that. calm here at the moment, low tide at the moment, so a little bit of a breeze, so we might try for a fish a bit later on.
Where are we going today, Jimmy?
We're taking a shortcut to the cave.
Taking a shortcut to the cave.
Yeah.
Now I understand why we left the caravan in Seisia. You kept this a sneaky secret, didn't you? Didn't you?
I knew you'd like it.
You knew I'd like it. Look, this is me.
There's a tree.
There's a tree across the road! And he's driving like a lunatic.
So we're just got to the car park at the tip, low tide. I came early hoping that I could put the drone up because it's windy here all the time. So I think this is about as calm as it's going to get, so I'm going to give it a try.
This is the very tip from down below. The tide's out really far. It's really cool. You can walk all the way out here. We're gonna walk over those hills after to get to the sign, which is all the way up the top over there, down the other corner. But I've never been able to walk out here before. This is really cool. The tide's out pretty far. And it's just absolutely beautiful. There's Mr. Jim, just to show you how far out I've come, and he's doing his drone. A little bit windy, but he seems to be going okay.
So from the car park to the tip there's a bit of a walk across a bit of a rocky track. At low tide you can go down and walk along the beach. Wendy says I need the exercise. There. So there's this stack of rocks here, and it seems to be a bit bigger than last time we were here 4 years ago. Looks like they're running out of little rocks to pick up and put on top of it. A few nice views on the way up. I think this is Australia's most northerly residence, the land hill there.
I was able to walk almost out to that rock before.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much coming now.
Nearly there.
Mm-hmm.
tide's coming in, you could walk around the beach there at low tide, but you won't be going back that way. There it is, the sign at the tip of Australia. So we've been on the road 7 weeks, done just under 8,000 kilometres. According to their sign back there, it's 3,020 kilometres in a straight line to Melbourne. So we must have done a few detours and looking about. So we've made it to the north tip of Australia. The Canadian there doing her thing. So there's only one thing about this, you can't get lost now. She's only got one direction to go from here.
No, I can go right or I can go left.
She'll get lost from here in the car park, watch. So that's it. This is where the two seas meet at the tip. That's the Coral Sea running into that side. And then that's the Arafura Sea. That's it. Can't remember the name of that little island at the tip is. And then this little island over here is got the line to the side too. So that's it.
So we've been to from one tip to the other now, and now it's time to start heading south again. So first stop Punson Bay, yeah, for something to eat for lunch, because it's 9:24 and I bet you Mr. Jim is starving.
No, we'll go down to the beach first, down to Sommerset Beach.
Okay, yeah.
And then it'll be close to the lunchtime by the time we get back to Punson Bay.
Okay, well, there's our plans for the day, so we'll show you Sommerset Beach shortly. The bird was right. Woohoo! River crossing. So just in case you can't tell, it's very windy. Just a little bit. So there's a route that goes around, and then there's this, and he's got to go in the sand. He can't help himself, and take the tracks because he says it goes around. I was thinking, you know, on those shows, right?
No, this is not the one.
how they sort of scout ahead, you know, and they go in groups, you know, on those shows you watch. Yeah. Where they go four-wheel driving and stuff.
That's what the camera goes for.
You are alone, and you don't scout ahead, and
we're in the camera car then.
Oh, camera car, you. Somebody save me.
Come on. Where's your sense of adventure? We're in the camera car, and the camera woman refuses to video because she's anxious.
I'm gonna kill you. Look, see? Water up. A lot of beach left. See? It's the wrong time to be this, mate. So this is Beach Drive. See, look, water up here. You better hurry because this is only beach number 3. goes the car. That'll buff out, no problem.
This is where we saw the turtles last time.
Hey?
This is where we saw the turtles last time.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, rough, isn't it?
It is. It's incredibly rough. Hurry up because we're running out of beach.
So where are we, Wendy?
I'm mouth of the Jardine River.
There we go.
I was going to say Jardine.
This is the mouth of the Jardine River, so that ferry that we came across a couple of days ago, back down that way, about 50 kilometres.
It's actually quite clear, isn't it?
Mm. Very nice.
There you go.
Check out the corrugations here. We're driving up on the side of on the shoulder, like just to get out of them.
So, what do you think of them? Are they pretty bad?
Yeah, they're almost the worst that I've seen.
What if-
I know you see it.
Yeah.
Shut the shit out of it.
Well, let's hope some of the roadworks have been done. Bumpy work. What doing, Jimmy?
Bloody traffic jam out here in the middle of nowhere. Look.
What's the traffic jam for?
To get onto the ferry.
Oh. Which ferry is this one?
This is the Jardine ferry.
Not the Jardine?
The Jardine.
Jardine. Alright. I'll tell you some more as we're going over it. We're lucky they've been doing some roadworks, so we'll get some reprieve from some of these corrugations. It probably won't be a lot, but it'll be better than nothing, won't it, babe?
Yeah, I think they sort of do about 5 k's at a time. So.
Yeah. 5 k's of uncorrugated is better than 5 k's of what we were driving on. It was terrible.
It's only about a kilometre at this time.
No. We'll wait and see, will we? Jimmy getting ready to jump into Fruit Bat Falls.
It's not that hot, really, is it?
I don't know. It's not hot out here. Is it nice and warm?
We stopped in at Fruit Bat Falls, and would you believe it, it's actually starting to rain. So I figured I was going to get wet anyway, so I'll come down here for a swim.
Morning, doing, Jimbo? How you going?
Alright.
So we got back to Cooktown yesterday and discovered we had a screw in the back tire. So we got another tire to fix, haven't we?
Yep, on this time I'm going to let you do it and I'll supervise.
I don't think so.
Do you want to see what a tyre looks like before you take the screw out? It's only flat on the bottom. Actually.
So we're going to the hardware store. And Jimmy was going to change the tire before we went. But my genius husband, what did you do with the water tank?
I emptied the grey water tank onto the ground first.
So,
because I came around from the other side of the van, I forgot I had to change the tyre.
so there's a big puddle there. So we're going to let the puddle dry a bit. But first we're going to head off to the hardware store, get some stuff so we can clean all this dust from the inside of the van. This is the showground caravan park, so all the other caravans are starting to get ready to leave today. So while Jimmy's changing to tire, I'll give him a hand, then we'll move off to a campground in Cooktown where we stayed last time, only this time we'll have a powered site with water, which will enable us to pull all the drawers out, use the vacuum cleaner and give it a really good clean. So we'll keep you updated as we go along, but right now we're up to the hardware store.
And get the most important thing.
What?
Gonna get some more beer.
No, you can't get beer until you clean the fridge.